Call to order this special meeting of the Financial Planning and Supervision Commission for the City of Norwood. I will go ahead and take the roll. Mayor Schneider?
Present. Use this for a second.
Council President Gears?
Present.
Mr. Schwartz? Not here. Mr. Shepard is not here. Mr. Gomez?
Here.
Ms. Garvey?
Here.
And I am here. All right, next up on the agenda, we have approval and acceptance of the January 31st, 2025 special meeting minutes. I will go ahead and note that there is a slight correction that needs to be made. Mr. Chris McCoy from the Auditor of State's office was not present at the January 31st meeting, so I will go ahead and make that correction and then ask for a motion to pass that as amended.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All right, I will go ahead and take the roll. Mayor Schneider?
Yes.
Council President Gears?
Yes.
Oh, I apologize, you weren't present at that meeting. I will go ahead and skip you. All right, Mr. Schwartz not here, Mr. Shepard not here, Mr. Gomez,
Yes.
Ms. Garvey,
Yes.
and a yes from me. All right, next up on the agenda is discussion and a vote of approval of debt incurred for the refinancing of Rockwood Exchange project bonds. I'll start by turning it over to Mayor Schneider, if you want to speak a little bit to the refinance.
Okay.
If not, I can pass it over to Anna Mary.
This was put in place in 2011. It was refinanced in 2015. Basically there was a call provision put in, so it could not be refinanced up until this point. So we're refinancing it as quickly as we can per the provisions of the agreement in 2015. Between 2015 and this time, the property owners went and had their valuation of the property looked at, and it was devalued. So this the schools have not been able to get their full amount of money that was anticipated with the original agreement. And with this refinance, the schools will end up with roughly $160,000 each year coming in from this, above the taxes that are being paid, but above. So roughly $160,000 for the next eight and a half years. So this is a real bonus to the schools to get this taken care of, and for the city to move this forward. This came from our bond council, and it's the right way to move forward. City council approved this ordinance by ordinance to do it, and now we're asking for the Financial Recovery Commission to bless it so that we can move forward with signing and moving all the documents for this refinance. That's about it in a nutshell.
Yeah, thank you,
Unless
Mayor.
Anna Mary.
Yeah.
Just a few other things to add to this. Back in when this was first done, the interest rates were higher than they are now, so it's a more favorable market. It is callable, as the mayor had said, so they are able to refinance, which would give a savings to the city in that spectrum. The reason why it is such a push to get it done now, because I talked to bond council, is right now there's a big flux on what the interest market's going to do and what you're going to have. When I talked to them last week and then told them we're having the meeting there, oh good, because the interest rates even went more favorable. So the sooner you can lock those in, as some of you have done some bonds in the room, the better it is and bigger savings. So they may even have a bigger savings than they were projected to have by doing the refinance. This is TIF, tax increment financing backed bonds. It is not general obligation bonds. That's the other thing, that they've seen those monies come in. You've seen developers make the payments, so that's also more favorable for a refund per what they discussed with me as well. But that is key, that this is not general obligation and it's a TIF backed bond. So that's my extra.
Okay, good. Anyone else have any point of discussion on this?
I'm just wondering what's the estimate of the savings? Do you know? I couldn't find it in here, and I know all this is up
Yeah.
to this and up to that, and, I know that it's
I can look and see if I can find that for
Oh,
you.
that's okay.
I know we had it.
Mr. Mayor, Noah, do you remember how much the savings is supposed to be? I forget off the top of my head.
The estimated savings per year is around $160,000. But as Anna Mary
just in the
said,
debt payments.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
so that may actually increase as those rates improve. So Keep your fingers crossed we do better than that.
Yeah. Okay.
And that would all be applied to the schools, to the deficit payment of the schools group, so.
Okay, good. Well, seeing no other discussion, I will look for a motion to vote on approval of the debt incurred for the refinancing of the bonds. A motion?
Motion moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Council President. All right, I will go ahead and take the roll. Mayor Schneider?
Yes.
Council President Gears?
Yes.
Mr. Gomez?
Yes.
Ms. Garvey?
Yes.
And I vote yes as well. All right, so the the refinancing of the bonds have been approved. The next item on the agenda is adjournment. I will look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Council President, thank you. A second?
Second.
Second. All right, Mayor Schneider?
Yes.
Council President?
Yes.
Mr. Gomez?
Yes.
Ms. Garvey?
Yes.
And yes. All right, we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
All right.